for the response 1 and 2 seeks time to file objections to the application. List on.
Next week.
Good. Ravi Shankar,
May I request for a date, my lord? May I request for a date,
take whatever date you want.
please?
Ravi Shankar.
Yes, in this batch matters,
Ah.
lords, there was one petition my lords had allowed with regard to guest lecturers
Hmm.
and UGC qualification, where my lords, a review petition was filed. They had sought for review of that, my lords, by filing a separate writ petition. In that, my lords had directed all these cases to be listed along with that. My pass on that order, my lords, there is already an order.
Yes.
Lords, because if that is allowed or some modification order is passed, on 5-3, my lords had passed an order.
After service or notice, interim order granted is extended to the next list. This but allowance also. High Court of Karnataka. This was in Kalburgi, is it?
No, here only. In Bangalore.
ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು.
Tamundil. Lords, now what has happened is we had also filed a writ.
Granted interim orders also and not to discuss the existing. High Court of Karnataka, Dharwad bench, Dharwad. Also following this aforesaid order granted. Where is the repeating response be directed not to.
Lords, if my lords may recollect, in respect of recruitment of guest lecturers, my lords, for the purpose, my lords, of collegiate education with regard to shortfall, my lords had passed an order as sitting single, my lords, in Bangalore bench, stating that, my lords, the UGC qualification has to be adhered to.
Yes.
And the government order whereby UGC qualification was given a relaxation that cannot be
Don't remember.
please, my lords, that order was passed by my lords. Then thereafter, my lords, state filed a writ appeal challenging that order. In the meantime, my lords, there was no stay order. So we went about, we announced the counseling, my lords, for the purpose stating that in terms of my lords order, only persons who are qualified as per UGC regulations, that is who have a PhD, will be eligible. But in the previous year, my lords, we had gone ahead with persons who, even persons who don't have PhD, my lords, were allowed to come in. So they filed petitions, several of the petitions that they are sought to be relieved. So therefore, some interim orders also were sought to be passed. In the meantime, my lords, the petitioners in this case, that is WP 3652 of 25, they filed a writ petition wherein the prayer is to review my lord's order. And therefore, my lords had directed this, all these petitions should be tagged along with that. When we sought for vacating stay in these petitions, even the coordinate bench felt that that petition.
3652, where is that?
No, it has not been
Not
listed.
listed?
Not listed.
Even
3652 to review your lordship's order has not been.
that is not been listed. So if that is listed along with this, then my lords, we can seek for comprehensive orders, because in the writ appeal, this fact.
This WP number 3652 of 2025, along with this batch of petitions, list on Yavat.
My lords, second, my lords, there is some urgency.
ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಗೆ
Interim order.
My lord,
One
interim order was obtained by misleading this honorable court, my lord.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
Sir, reserve all your energy.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
Second.
Second.
My lord,
State is also preferred a writ appeal. It is coming upon 15th April. It
No.
was been argued. 1 second.
One-
Against your lordship's order, the state has filed a writ appeal. They are blowing the hot and cold, and they are questioning that order and seeking for a vacation of the interim order. That cannot be done.
I will,
But
my
it
lords,
is
in the writ
coming
appeal,
upon
I had
15th
appeared,
April.
we brought it to the notice of the court. This division bench said we will post it on 14.
Ah.
See, let us see what the learned
But
singer.
then it's a challenge day.
Yes, they have challenged it.
It was brought that these petitions are pending, and then there is also a petition filed seeking for review, and their court said we will defer it without any orders.
To challenge it was what I'm asking you.
No,
They
we have challenged it. We have not sought for review. Other people
this
have
is
sought
the
for
writ
review.
It's okay.
Please,
But
my lords.
If you are accepted the judgment passed by this court,
Please, my lords.
what was the need for you to file a writ appeal?
We are not accepting, my lords, because we did not get a stay, my lords. We had to, because there was shortage. Nanu, I published the,
What is your intent in challenging the order?
my lords, we are saying.
You don't want that order, you want the old.
Ah.
The
Yes,
procedure.
Yes, please. That is what the state is there. And
Anybody-
here,
Nobody having a PhD also,
Yes,
anybody, huh?
in fact, your
They
lordship,
want.
even, my lords, if I implement my lord's order, my lords, I brought it to the notice of the division bench that, my lords, I have 10,000 guest lecturers requirement today. If I implement my lord's order, I will get, my lords, around 5,000.
Okay.
What we wanted to say, even I asked the division bench, that permit us, after, we will fill it up in terms of the PhD. If my lords are not granting any relief on the main, because if the court was not convinced, permit us, we'll first fill up PhD. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ. Court
ಅದೇ
said,
ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ?
no, no,
Why are in a filling spree?
please.
If you don't have good candidates, don't fill. Why should you roll out half-baked students, half-baked professionals?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ workload ಇದೆ.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿರೋದು
No, one second.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಎ ಟು ಝೆಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬರ್ತಿರೋದು ಬರೀ ಎ ಟು ಎಸ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಎ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, no, Swami, this
Correct.
teachers,
PhD
qualification of the
ಬೇಕಲ್ವೇನ್ರಿ?
teachers. Please,
See, a teacher who wants to teach
please.
should have the requisite
That
qualification.
is the writ appeal.
PhD ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? So that you know things better than the students
ಹೌದು.
whom you are going to teach. No, if you are only MSc ಏನೋ ಆದ್ರೆ
No,
what is the
master-
big purpose?
Let's master's degree is there, then you have net and SLET
Let.
and PhD.
ನೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೆಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ PhD ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. PhD ಇದ್ರೆ
Net and SLET ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So ಅವೆರಡು ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಸ್ there is shortage of guest lecturers. This is only for the purpose of guest lecturer. Notes that is only notes in respect of shortage of.
I think I remember I said even for guest lecturers, the same,
Yes,
this one has to be applied.
And our case in the writ appeal was that the UGC guidelines specifically provide only for regular lecturers
Correct.
and contract lecturers, not for guest lecturers.
Sir,
In fact, your lordship has
guest
dealt with that.
whether he comes as a guest, whether he comes as a regular lecturer, he
Please.
is going to teach.
Okay.
He comes only to teach.
Milords,
Yes.
What?
Milords,
They come to teach, ultimately they come.
Milords, therefore, even assuming Milords, I want to implement my Lord's order,
Hmm.
they now the persons Milords who don't have PhD have come and taken stay that
But
they
why,
should not be
why
displaced.
they are challenging them in a writ
Just
appeal?
on second,
You don't need to, they don't need to ask
No,
me
no,
that
no, no.
matter.
no,
Then you
second,
can,
second,
No,
second,
hot and
second, second.
The other two matters were at the.
ಕೊಡಿ list along, list WP number so and so. ಅದು ಕೊಡಿ, yes,
but I have
second.
given the writ appeal that is coming upon 15th.
Illa, before 15th, we want this matter, Milords. If my Lords are dismissing that writ petition, then
Second it comes